Today is gonna be a different kind of day. It's Friday. We normally don't work on Fridays, but today is a special occasion on why we are all here. So, wait, hold on. That doesn't look right there. Whew, there we go. Had to change the hat, went with the DigDeep hat. I like the black hat more. The black one just matches better. I don't really like the blue hat because it's, ooh, need to fix that front bill. It's a little sharp, a little too sharp, but yeah, I like the black one. It just matches better. It makes me feel, I can't get it right. I like the black one more, but I use the black one for the marathons and ultras and all my running, so the whole thing is like white right here from all the sweat and stuff, and plus it's getting faded being out in the sun all the time. But yeah, today is a special day. Got Mike finally showed up, and Steven's making fun of Mike, which is funny. Harvin just jumps in on it, but everybody looks the same. You gonna say something? And be quiet. He's gonna
I'm
be quiet.
concentrating. You smell wood burning?
His brain's burning a little bit. Jeepers creepers right there.
Yeah, you could do it over there.
So we're gonna make Stanley the official vlogger for the day. This is Stanley's first time vlogging.
All the team members. All the team members, the board members. Shannon. Board guys right there. We're gonna move.
So yeah, it's a little board. Our board members are here meeting Navajo Mountain crew for the first time. I need to give a update on one. I've seen her a bunch of times. You probably saw her in some of my videos, but I should have done it a long time ago, and I keep forgetting to do it because keep getting like caught up in, you know, talking and stuff like that. But to do, coming soon. These guys totally just ditched me, and now nobody wants to answer their phone. I'm trying to find them. I walked all around this place. I can't find them. I heard it was outside. I walked around outside. I even walked around inside. I had to grab all this stuff, and they just ditched me. Trying to find them.
And we're gonna go down there.
Where are you currently? And with my family, grandma, grandpa's. There it is, that guy. Stand in front of us. So they hired me as a truck driver, water truck driver. And they told me these guys were looking for a truck driver with CDL. That's where I started out with them, driving the water truck, that big yellow truck. And a rough rider. Out here there's rough roads, dirt roads.
This is my first time seeing this too. So, my name is Ty Austin. I'm here, born and raised here in Tuba City. So this is my hometown. So I'll welcome you guys here. and I'm full Navajo. I'm married, have 2 kids, and I'll tell you how I started before this, how my grandma and grandpa lived. I see it now and I witness it. So I have a whole newfound respect of what the company does to provide water to, you know, grandmas and grandpas that need it. And it's really, really heartfelt when I first did my first install for a grandma, you know, seeing her excitement of just turning the faucet on and, you know, seeing the happiness, I guess, because I never saw it with my grandparents. And it just struck a nerve in me. And I tell the story all the time of, you know, my first experience, my first home install that I did, and seeing, you know, that light light up, and then seeing it continuously now of all these houses we've been doing, seeing kids light up, saying, you know, water's here, you know, we got a little light, you know, they don't have that, you know. I take a lot for granted. You know, like, been with the company for 6 months. I came home one day and I told my wife about the story of these kids getting so excited when we went to go deliver water. And like, that was their excitement, to seeing us pull up with the water truck and us filling up the tank. And I come home and I told my wife, our kids are spoiled. They got tablets, they got TV. And I just came from Navajo Mountain. These kids literally had no power and nothing. They were just so excited seeing us. Our kids are spoiled. Yeah, but we're very fortunate, you know. I found it, find DigDeep the way I found it. You know, I literally was one day looking through a newspaper and I saw it, and I was like, you know, let me try it. Went into it, not knowing what DigDeep was, what even a solar tech or a water tech does, and my first week it was this full-on training mode with Donovan. Donovan could not just boom, 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 you know. And then second week, he got sick and then just threw me into the install. I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do? But I did it and I found out, you know, what I'm capable of doing. And I'm glad that, you know, I get to help, you know, whoever needs help with the solar techs. I'm glad that, you know, you guys are welcoming for me, and then as well, you know, you guys can respect of, even though I temporarily knew how you guys always ask me, you know, hey, you know, what's going on? How should this go? You know, that makes me feel good. And I'm really glad, you know, I got cool coworkers like you guys, because you guys are an awesome bunch. And that's just a bit about myself. And, you know, thanks Anand for sharing all this. This is cool. It's kind of weird seeing a soft side of you, but it's cool. But yeah, that's my
Water solar tech. My background's through solar. I was doing off-grid, and one of my old coworkers told me about DigDeep, and that's how I found out. So I saw the title, it said water solar tech, so I was like, all right. So halfway there. Yeah, this is me. Started with Navajo Mountain team. Well, when I started, we were calling, giving people 275s. We're setting up for that, and we're just driving all over the place, giving them water, and then we started out in little conics, one conics. Now we have a big old yard, have an office, have a second office, have all these trucks, and it's pretty cool how big it's grown so far. I feel like I was the one that opened up everybody. I felt like everybody was all mad faced at first. And I kind of just opened up everybody. And I pick on everybody, but I get it times 1, 2, 3, 4, times 6 back at me. So I'm fine with that. Like, if you give it, you gotta take it. And yeah, this is me. I try to ride bulls, not every weekend.
I still didn't even know that was Dean. Alright, so hi everybody, I'm Stephen Chief. Little background, I started off like in September 2000, it was around COVID hit. Yeah, and for a while there we were just hauling 275s, which was pretty fun. I got to go all over the reservation, which I enjoyed. And being here on Navarez, and me being from different tribes, I see similarities, which I could kind of relate to because I grew up without running water and electricity. So I do enjoy the work. And then we'll start off with the background. I'm actually from South Dakota, but I was born and raised in Sacramento. Then we moved back to South Dakota. So I ended up down here in 2015. But before that, I came down before. And I like to think that DigDeep found, like, it just was open to me. I was struggling, I didn't have a job because of COVID. And one day I was just sitting there in a newspaper. Same thing like the other guy's newspaper, and it came out, DigDeep, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't know who these guys are, but let's give it a shot. So tried it, and then I was going to school, and then Shanna calls me back, so I was kind of excited for that. And then for like a whole year, we were just water hauling, setting up 275s, the bricks, pretty much all that stuff. I was eager to do a home install too, so I know Donovan remembers that. I kept asking him, and then Shanna, hey, when are we gonna do the install? But other than that, I do enjoy the team. Stanley, Donovan, I learned a lot from them. Ty too, Harvin, basically everybody, even Shanna. I do enjoy the work. And that one too, that was actually a big accomplishment for me to CD out, learn from Jibby. So, it's cool actually, delivering water, and then the funny part is when I deliver water, people are all like, what, you're a water truck driver too? Oh, I'm Superman, I say. And Mike too, he's a good guy. The same with the other teams, even though I got to meet them.
Holidays from old Jay's that's over by Minot Valley, but I live in Navajo Mountain now. I've been there since 1980. I've been in the service 6 years. I went overseas twice with the service and with the construction. I've been in construction all my life, and I've seen a lot of stuff out there. I seen accidents, I seen fatalities. That's why I preach to these guys. So you gotta take care of yourself. I preach it a lot because I've seen it. I've been around, I've got experience. That background, so that's why I kind of keep safety number one, because something that will happen on the job, that's something you can't turn back. There's no other company that's going to do this. When I was working for construction, it was you made production, and you got to be like an a-hole to run jobs, because that's you on the line. For the community at Navajo and for the employees. Thank you.
Michael Pinnell, but I go by Mike. If you say Michael, I won't answer. Just remember that. I'm the project assistant. I started with DigDeep a year ago on the 24th, so it's almost a year now. I was very selective when I was looking for a job, and I was glad to see that DigDeep was Indeed. I actually found them on Indeed. Prior to that, I read articles about DigDeep and what they were doing, just a little here and there. But I was selective, and I was fortunate after I got a call from Shannon a month later. It took then a month more to get hired, so it took 2 months to get on board, but I'm glad I did. Just like you guys are talking about how the different personalities are like the personalities that everybody have. We have a serious person, we have guys that joke around. So, and then Shannon are providing leadership to the team, and I didn't know anything about what the work itself, about the tools and the equipment that they were using. And I just hear this stuff, I'm like, what the heck's that? So I just write it down, and as soon as everything clears, we get over here. Sister, I knew what that was, but the other things, like the smaller pieces, I didn't know any of those things. And I looked them up as soon as everybody walked away, educate myself and tell me what I was doing when they came back. But since then, you know, like there's this, I noticed that Donovan took off my little quote. It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that brings about the most lasting change. Does any of you know who said that? Probably not. It's Queen Elizabeth that said that.
Wow.
So when I think about DigDeep, we provide water to people that don't have water, and like the guy said, it's small, but it's such a big leap for these people that they have running water, and that they're able to wash their hands, brush their teeth, cook, and all that with just a little that we provide. And I really like that quote, and I really believe that that's what we do also. So that was. I always at the time I didn't remember the name of the people that we go to. We did filming that day. I came out to the city and picked up Kentucky Fried Chicken, delivered to the guys. That's that day. Main Target, I also worked for Target a long time ago. On the weekends, if you're in Target, I'm probably there. That's what I do. I'm hauling my grandson and my nephew, my niece, my sister. I'm like the transportation at home, so that's what that picture is. And I'm grateful that we got a chance to meet all of you in this matter, because we just hear board members. We don't know who board members are. We talked about it earlier. We sort of know the function of a board, what the board does, but not really. So it was nice meeting you, and welcome to Navajo Land. Hope you have a good adventure the rest of the day. Thank you.
I'll try to keep this short.
We have all afternoon.
Okay, so welcome everybody to Navajo Nation to the City Western Agency. A lot of our team here come from this region of the Navajo Nation, and while you guys are traveling this way, I come from the community where you cross the Little Colorado River. I am coming from the community of Cameron. Majority of my life I didn't have running water, and a lot of people in that direction still don't have running water. So I think one of the questions I never really share, but I get often asked, is how did you end up at DigDeep? So for those that I've never shared the story with, is I used to work for a corporate in Phoenix. I lived off Navajo the majority of my time after I graduated college. And on social media, I seen a lady wash her hands. I said, oh my goodness, something's really happening on Navajo. I don't know who these people are, but that's where my money's gonna go. And therefore I started donating to DigDeep. And the great thing about that is that company was matching all my donations. And then one day I was like, I'm done paying bills. I want to move home and spend time with my kids, because they're getting older and they're going to be off on their own. And I want to take this time just to live off grid and accept that I don't have any water, electricity when I do go home. When that happened, it only lasted 3 months. I was brushing up on my interview skill for the Navajo Mountain Project Manager here at the Hogan Espresso, where we had our waters, and that's where I got interviewed. In a couple days, or maybe the next day, I got called back, And it was like, I don't want to jump into full time. I want to watch TV all day and put my kids at the bus stop and just have an easier life. I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. So that's the story of like how I became part of DigDeep. It was very intimidating at first because from what I understand and what I was seeing on social media, this was more of a man's job. And therefore, I took a step back and I said, I'm good at yelling at my kids, and my brother, and my uncle. Then I realized it shouldn't be that hard yelling at these guys. So I'm the project manager for the team here. My team is a wonderful team. We all dedicate the drive time from our home and going to work. And I know my team has passion for what they do. We could easily go back to probably something where it's probably easier and short and staying at home, but we don't. We've met and connected with people all across Western Navajo. They fed us. We helped them put their sheep in the corral. We have emotional connections with them all the time. And so for us to step back and say, we don't want to do this anymore, that's not how we were raised. Whether or not we get paid, whether or not we get bonuses, or more vacation days, we're missing those people every day, every month when we're refilling those waters. During the pandemic was the hardest, especially in Paine Mesa. We lost a lot of the elders out there due to COVID. And that's why it was so important for us to keep our mask mandate when interacting with clients and going inside clients' homes. So in retrospect, throughout the years, I've been kind of like a little bit behind a lot of the camera and the holiday campaigns, as you guys remember. I tell my story. That was really hard for me because I didn't know if my kids wanted me to share that, and because they have to go to school, the way they go to school and the way the kids might tease them about something, I wasn't sure where that was in this day and age. But after my kids realize that I take them with me for a day of work, they understand and they're proud of what I do. And they always wear the small, because nobody on my team wears small size, so they're wearing the small size DigDeep shirts. But it says here, Shani Ozzie, project manager, taking charge of Navajo Mountain team from a small team, a small comics office, to a building, a great team with the same vision of bringing clean drinking water to families. And this is so, this means a lot to me, thank you, Donovan. Because when I first hired on and they told me where my office was, I was like, oh, this, okay. And Donovan and I would be sweating during the summers because we didn't have the power to have AC or even the heat. Back then was just the propane that was burning my eyes throughout the day. We have snacks. Now I know what they don't eat, trail mixes. I know what kind of snacks they eat. They come in every morning, they grab us some snacks before they head out into the field. So I think it's really cool to see like how I remember interviewing everybody here. Some hardly ever spoke to me. Nobody even really spoke to me. And I was like, okay, well, let's see how long this goes. And to see them where they're able to come up and talk and share, that's like their first public speaking. Me seeing that, so I'm really proud of my team. And so I really think everybody has come a long ways. We have Hardin, who's a first-year dad here. And then we have Howard, who has somebody graduating from his family tomorrow. We have Donovan, who's finally taking PTO. We have Steven, who has some plans of, who actually just moved into his house. And then we have Ty, that's going back into finishing up on CDL training. And then we have Stanley. But Stanley and I would always come up with these business ideas. I'm like, Stanley, you can do this, but he's just too nice. He does everything for free. And then Mike and I enjoy Mike just being there. He's like there for the team all the time because we love being out in the field, and that's one of our. I love being out in the field. Like I like making that connection with families. So I'm ready when DigDeep needs some sort of maybe like a story, it's easy. I'm already connected with that family and they already trust me. So again, thank you for having lunch with us. And next time, Cameron Trading Post.
You're not getting away from me this time.
What's
so
up?
I've been trying to get her on here. I kept forgetting to
no.
add her on here. I saw her over at Virginia.
That's
I had
right.
the camera, but I didn't introduce you.
We have to go back.
So here we go.
Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Julie Wechter. I'm the Chief Program Officer at DigDeep, and I have the amazing privilege of working with people like Donovan and all of our field teams doing incredible work.
Cool.
Peace.
We'll see ya.
Bye. Bye.
T-Mobile is trash here.
I don't know why you guys got dressed like me. Oops. Clicked Stanley's tablet on. But today was just a very happy day for me. We had our board visit, the DigDeep board, so it was awesome to see them. It's nice to put a face to a name. And then finally getting Julie on here and introducing you guys all of Julie. And I kept wanting to do it. I kept forgetting to. You know, I always get caught in the moment of talking with her, catching up, and it slips my mind, and then I remember when she leaves. So very happy I finally got her on here. So what I've been working on was like a little presentation of the whole team. And it's something that I really like to do. Putting Stanley's tablet back in here. But yeah, it's something I really enjoy doing. I really loved it. The guys liked it. They actually took theirs home. So at first I wanted it to be like a presentation, like a interactive PowerPoint. But we weren't sure if it was going to be outside or inside. It ended up being inside, but it was fine because it was really small in there. But I had these printed out. I put a lot of thought into it. And this one just shows our whole team during the holiday Christmas dinner that we had. Some of you might have remembered the video when we went to drawing a blank Antelope Point Marina. So I did this, a 2 foot by 2 foot. Got the whole team here, just minus me because I'm the one on the camera. And I have it like that. It's so cool. And this is the one I have of Shanna's. One of my favorite pictures is that. And then a portrait of her. Yeah, that one's Shanna. I have one of Rob's. He likes to plant and stuff like that. That was cool to make it green since he likes to plant. But yeah, that's what I had planned on for a while. When I mentioned I had this like special project I have going on that I really wanted to do for some time. And I enjoyed it. I was nerding out on it. I was very happy and excited to do it. And I put a lot of thought process to it. Like, it's very simple, plain, easy, but it's very clean. And that's what I was shooting for. And yeah, I didn't do one for myself because I put all my focus and effort on the team. The team is what makes my day happy, and knowing that, you know, they show up every day and deal with me or just, you know, doing what I ask them to do. So that's why I put all my effort and all my time into them. I would rather showcase them. I was just happy. I was like, I was really happy for the end result. And I really do wish, or hope, I really do hope that they do like those poster boards I had made up for them. They took them home, so I was going to show everybody's, like Ty's, Howard's, Stevens, and Harvin's, but I got a little busy when I got back. They all took off, but I wanted to show them theirs. I had Ty has a really cool picture putting up a teepee. Howard, you know, he's our water truck guy, and I matched the background to his last name, Yellow, the yellow background, yellow hair. So I thought that was pretty cool. Little wink. And then Harvin's, he had a pretty cool picture. It was him bull riding, which was really awesome. Everybody liked Howard or Ty's and Harvin's because they had, you know, something cool going on. Stevens, I had red, and I was like trying to match his with the background that I had the pictures of him as. But I added one when he first did his first suitcase, but we hooked it up to the house. So it was like an outdoor suitcase, but it was plumbed into the house. So I had him on there, and then the first time we actually met Dean, and Steven actually didn't think that was Dean, and I tell him, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know that," and he still gets blown away that was Dean. But yeah, I had his picture on there like that, and yeah, I put a lot of time and effort into that, and I'm really happy that they liked it, and I hope everybody from the board liked it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of the board visit. Got to see Julie, her introduce herself, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I will catch you guys. Hold on, not just yet. I am actually going on vacation, so this might be the last vlog you see. I might post another one with me riding dirt bikes with my brother. I don't know. I may take the camera with me on our trip. I don't know. But I do plan on being away for a very long time. My brother's back and I want to spend as much time as I can. And yeah. So you might not see me for a while. You might see me, depends on if I do pull out the camera. It's going to most likely be dirt bike riding or mountain bike riding. But yeah, a little update on that part. And I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate all the love on the comments. Everybody liking the video, watching the video. This is one of the big things too. So yeah, thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.